To start with. Hi guys, welcome back to MBA Unfiltered. My name is Akash Shinde, and in this video we are going to have a candid conversation with Arun. He is one of the students of our Snap GE-PI course, and let me congratulate Arun since he has done with SIIB process, right, Arun?
Yes, I have done with the SIIB process.
Okay. So Arun, before directly jump to your GPA process, please tell all the audience regarding your background. What kind of background that you possess?
Okay. Hi guys, my name is Arun. I am a horticulture graduate and I have completed my graduation in 2023 actually. And I was preparing for the MBA exams from the end of my graduation. So it was my second attempt basically because the first attempt didn't go that well. So basically it was my second attempt. And I have given the SNAP exam and I scored 92 percentile and I got call from SIIB and SIBM Bangalore. So this was my SIIB Pune's interview experience was the first experience for me. So Akash MBA filtered channel has helped me more than anywhere else because being a first interview experience and they have given me guidance according to it.
Yeah.
So horticulture is my diverse. I come from a diverse background.
Yeah. So, Arun, I wanted to understand since you are coming from a diverse background, how do you got to know about MBA examinations and how do you got to know about SNAP?
Actually, I basically got to from my seniors. Actually, that was the only and first way of knowing from the MBA exam. So, but we got to know about it at the very last of the my graduation. So I was not
Mhm.
completely prepared about it. So basically, I got to know from my seniors. They were
Okay.
the main source of information.
Okay. So that when you got to know about it, you applied for this all these CAD, ZAD, NMAT, SNAP, and this was your first attempt, right? And
No, actually, this was my second year attempt. Like, in first year
right.
also, I attempted all the exams, but I failed utterly in all of my exams, to be honest.
Got it. So, Arun, I wanted to understand since you got to know about the examination, right? So, what was the first line of action? Like, where you booked any coaching classes, where you taken help from seniors, or you started following the YouTube channels?
Actually, at my first time attempt, I just started blindly getting some of the famous author books, which I can't name them. I just brought them and started to study on my own. But coming from a horticulture background and non-technical background, I'm completely weak at the max. So it was very difficult to me cooperate in the starting. So, but gradually I increased my strength, and after completion of first attempt, I understand I need a guidance of somewhere. So after completion of first attempt, I taken an online coaching. Then it was a good strategy for me to get an coaching and go with this exam second attempt.
Okay. So, since CAT is done, now we move to the sorry, SNAP. Arun, how many attempts have you given for SNAP?
I have actually given three attempts also this
Oh,
year.
all three attempts.
Yes, I have given three attempts also.
Got it. Because in 2021 and 22, I also went for all three attempts. What happens? I always tell people that you can't rely on one attempt during the SNAP examination. This examination is very dynamic. I have seen I scored a 98 percentile in the first attempt, and I was not prepared for the examination in 2022. And when I went for the third attempt, when I was fully prepared, I have given like 20 plus mock interviews, and still I was not able to score 99 percentile. That is a like beauty, and that is a offering of snap examination because the knowledge, the understanding that you're going to use during this 1 minute, 1 hour of discussion, it all boils down to the whole day, right? So
Yes, exactly.
yeah, it's very dynamic examination. So that's why, guys, whenever you are looking for snap examination, try to have at least two attempts before going to the examination, right? So,
Yes,
Arun,
exactly. I want to add on to point of this, Akash, because we don't know what will happen on the D-Day. I will tell my own experience. I have given three attempts, but I thought of like first exams will be okay. This was the best exam I had in these three attempts, but it was very lowest marks. I got my best attempt in third or second exam. I not remember correctly, but so sometime this will happen. So we have to be take care of ourselves because when we having a last attempt or when we can't put all eggs in single basket, so we have to take care of ourselves.
got it. So, Arun, you are from which city?
I am from actually Karnataka, Raichur city.
Okay. So coming from this city, how do you got to know about and what kind of resources that are available to you when it comes to preparing for this examination? Because many times stones are, I have seen the a stone that came to us, they are from tier 2 and tier 3 cities. They don't have that much resources to prepare for it, right? So was there an obstacle for you or, you found out your own way through the online media?
Yes, exactly. When it comes to my preparation, at my time of preparation in my rural area, there is no exactly coaching center. I have been staying from my past 2 years at outside of my hometown. I was preparing for the exams. At the first time after completing my degree, I went to some of the offline coaching institute just to see how there is a education or interaction between the students and teachers. I sat for some of the classes and not that satisfied with that classes. So after that, I shifted to another city where I took online courses only. I think in my point of view, online courses are best because you can see the lectures how many times if you are want, and you can get the clarification of the topic from many people. And nowadays there are many or plenty of the opportunities when compared to offline. There are many opportunities in the online only. So I prefer to go with the online
Mode
studying
of conduct,
actually.
right? So, guys,
Ah,
in this era, most of the students often try to go. Some it happens with some of the people. They are comfortable with offline environment. But if you are getting all these things on your one plate, you just have to sit for 2 to 3 hours in terms of computer, and you have to learn out. And with less price, why not to go for it, right? That is my advice from all the people who are aspiring and who wanted to look for all these examination, guys. Don't spend too much money, right? You will get all the resources under one bucket. Now, Arun, the examination, how was your experience in the three attempts? What you learned? Because what I realized during this scenario, it was very intimidating for me because I had never seen thousands of people for this TCS center. In 2022, my location was in Pune, and I went outside of the exam location was outside the Pune. So I have seen thousands of people are sitting for one hall, and they were typing like tick, tick, tick. I was like, what is going on there, right? So that was the real competition that I saw there. So how was your experience regarding SNAP examination?
exactly. Like preparing for the exams will be done by sitting in the four walls only. But when we go to the exam center, we see that everybody's like someone will be mugging up the formula, someone will be asking which questions you want, what will be studied. But like be calm, you have your preparation, you have done your preparation, you will be best in your part. And when it comes to, can I add some of the exams also? Like, shall I talk about particular
Yes,
SNAP
yes, you
exam?
can.
And like my focus is not only focus on only single exam because you don't know what will happen. Like, and advantage of the MBA exams are after starting of the CAT exam, you will bank all the exams in a line up manner so that there is no need of breaking up. You feel a discontinuity of the exams. If the CAT starts, then immediately we'll be having a snap. Then after immediately we'll be having a NMAT, and then immediately we'll be having a Z. So you will be achieving any one of the exams because there will be no vast changes in the syllabus. There will be some minor changes when it comes to the exams to exams, so we can cope up with that. So that is my opinion on the exams.
Yeah. So, guys, remember, whenever you are going for any MBA examination, and the competition is increasing day by day. In 2020, for SNAP, there used to 40 to 50,000 people used to sit for it. In 2021-22, it went from 40,000 to 80,000. 23, it went up to 1,30,000. 24, 1,80,000. It shows that seats will be the same, right? For SIBM, SMHRD, SIB, SIBM Bangalore, but number of students who are applying for the campus are increasing day by day. That shows, the demand for that college. So, Arun, before directly jumping to your experience, I would like to tell the viewers regarding SIIB, Symbiosis Institute of International Business. Initially, IIFT was one of the college which was only famous for international business. After that, SIIB comes into the picture. So, if anyone who wants to see their career in international business, IIFTs after IIFT, SIIB would be a better choice for you. Talking about the programs that are offered in SIIB, which is international business, MBA in IB, then agri business and energy and environment, right, which focus on renewable energy, sustainability, and environmental management. So, Arun, how was your experience regarding this examination? Like you sat for three attempts, went for the whole examinations, and what were your scores? What was the whole experience for you?
Actually, I don't remember particular score for all the exams since it has been many days. But I
Mhm.
remember like percentage. I think in first exam, like in three attempts, in first exam I scored around 50 to 60 percentile. Second attempt was actually I got 92 percentile. In third attempt, I got in 70 to 80%. This was the range I remember actually,
Mhm.
and so this was the range of marks I got. It was
Yeah.
actually a good experience.
And what happens is Snap, once you are done with the first attempt, the results are not out. So until and unless the third three attempts are completed, you don't know about the results. So that is also beauty and mystery of Snap because you don't know whether you perform well or not. If you have got like what happens if you have got to know about the first attempt that you scored uh, uh, very less, then you can come back. But if you don't know
Yes,
the
exactly.
structure of this examination and the results, you can't make prediction about the examination, right? So Arun, now the first part of the snap is done, right? Which is aptitude. Now GPI. How do you got to know about our channel? How you connected with MBA Unfiltered, and what kind of preparation you did?
So actually, after immediately completing my exams, I took a gap of 10 days after coming all the results. I was like, still no, like let me halt all the studies until all the comes. So like I think on Snap 10th, Jan 10th or like Jan something, we got the Snap result. After that, I started to search about the where can I get GP courses. But I don't want to always being an online mode kind of student. I'm actually expecting that, so I don't want to go offline any traditional method. So I started to search about in the YouTube channel. I actually mainly came to know about the from the YouTube channel about your MBA filter channel only. So I saw the many interview videos about the student experiences, and I first joined before buying a course. I joined the group actually. I joined
Mhm.
the group, read the students' review, and I think the free sessions will be conducted by the mentors of the all colleges. I think
Right.
there are the sessions conducted. Yes, actually, I attended one of the session, and students started to experience because if the mentor is saying we are good, then we can't believe that easily. But if students are saying, then obviously we can believe them because being a coming from a student background, we can understand if students are saying, then obviously there will be a quality. So I understood there is a quality, and I attended 2 to 3 session. I saw all of your YouTube videos. So I then contacted you, and Abhinav sir was actually a first person to contact about joining this course, and he guided me actually. So
Right.
then I attended the
Yeah.
group.
So, talking about our course, Abhinav has taken all the sessions. Me, Abhinav, and Yash for G and PI. PIs are still going on. G is almost through 4 batches.
हाँ,
Around 123 students are there in each, concluding all the batches, and we are expecting that out of that 123 students, almost 60 to 70 people will get a conversion in the first merit list. So, Arun, I wanted to understand regarding SIIB, right? Now, you sat for the SIIB. How was your GE process? How was your reaction? How many people were there? Were you intimidated during the process?
yes, actually, being it was my first interview experience, I was actually slightly excited and intermediate because you will be having the excitement. So when it comes to the formal, like what are the information, we were having a group of 12 to 13 people in the GE process, and our topic was actually a basic topic. It was not like a formal case study. Actually, when it comes to Symbiosis, actually we were
Hmm.
given a topic, women leadership breaking the glass ceiling. This was a simple topic given to us actually.
Right.
So this was actually an advantage and both this not because you can put any way points you want, but you can't add many of the points like whatever you want. You can't like shout with the no like they are the not like we have to be in a neutral phase before deciding or talking to in the group. So that was the issue. And okay, that we started the intro and it was okay. At the starting, like as we know at the starting, it will be going a slowing manner and coming up like when it comes to end, it will become a fish market. That is
Correct.
a normal situation in every GE process. And
Mhm.
but actually, to be honest, our panel members are very great because the students who did not got opportunity were trying to start they were not getting. So they hold our back and they told let the other students who have not let them talk because no panelist will do that because they will be like just observing the students. So that was the one of the advantage we got in our G. So it
Right.
went good actually.
So, Arun, talking about my experience in 2021 and 22, every college has a different uniqueness, right? For SIIB, when I went for the GPI process, my topic was very, unique one-liners, which is use of AI in the world of international business, right? So, whenever you're looking for SIIB, they always give the topics which are like one-liners, right? And secondly, there might be two professors, right, from the college itself, right? One of the professor is kind of a chairman or principal of that college, another is subordinate. So Arun, I wanted to understand how many entries have you taken, what was the whole discussion, and what was your point of view regarding the topic?
Yes, actually, I was not able to start at the starting point. So I thought of if I am able to start at the starting point, it was good for me. But due to some reasons, I was not able to start it. So immediately to safeguard my position, I took the second entry in a GE process. So
Hmm.
every entry I took, actually, I took a minimum time of 40 to 50 seconds. This was the sweet spot I was having because
Right.
on that time I was not able to lag that very much. On that much of time I was able to put my points at correctly and in a crisp manner. Actually that was my sweet point. Then again after that I was trying to incorporate the data in that point because when it comes to incorporating data, the panelist members think, okay, he has read about the topic, he is having a knowledge of the current affairs. That is one of the suggestion I give to the students. Read about the data, try to inculcate the data in the group experiences, and don't try to dominate any person. That is the main thing because it is not a group discussion, it is mainly group experience. It is the situation where you have to take every member along with you, not you are only because engaged in this exercise. So two members were a panelist. One member was actually a head of international business management, Dr. Sandeep Solanki sir, and there was
Hmm.
a female coordinator. So these were about my interview experience.
Okay. So, guys who were preparing for SIIB, right? Make sure that you should have a strong hold on geopolitics and GK. Uh, the topics and the international business plays around geopolitics. What is happening in geopolitics? Maybe supply chain, operation, product management, consulting, the COP 23, DeepSeek, AI. These are the burning topics that you should learn when you're going for SIIB, right? So Arun, at what time the GE process started, and what time the GE process ended for you?
Actually, our like you were asking for duration of the G, no?
Yes.
Actually, we were given 30 seconds of starting to when the topic was given, we were given 30 seconds to inculcate and write down or jot down our points. Then after that, 2 minutes were given for everyone to like in the 2 minutes you have to introduce or context, set the context for the topic. Then 10 minutes were given for a discussion floor. So
Okay.
in 10 minutes of discussion floor, you can take a 2 to 3 entries. That is the maximum because you have to give opportunity to everyone. I think that is the safe point of giving 2 to 3 entries.
Were there any introductory statement given by any of the student that is present there?
Introductory statement, like it was not that like there was a normal sentence was given because I think there were immediately the topic was like that we can't put any quotes in that suddenly it will be not
Right.
in that pressure situation we can't do that. So I think it
Mm-hmm.
was normal that extraordinary introduction session was not given, but I think when the flow started, like everybody was inculcating and then the points came out, like example of giving the schemes, initiatives, what are the given by government, like beti bachao, beti padhao. These are some of the
Mm-hmm.
schemes, and I started to inculcate the data points like what are the workforce, how many percent of CEOs are there in top 500 fortunes, like women's. Like I started to like that. It gone well actually.
Okay, got it. Do you feel so much confident according to your expression? So, Arun, I wanted to understand the next process, which is personal interview, because it all boils down to how you perform during this interview, right? So, how was your experiences? How many people were there? Were the panelists same as of G? And how many questions asked to you? I just wanted to understand the whole process.
Yes, actually, to be honest, it was my first interview and it was actually very good and I was not grilled very much. To be honest, that same two panel members which were present in the group discussion or group exercise, they were only my panelist members. Like
Mhm.
they were like, don't worry, how are you? What did first they were like, what did you have your breakfast? How was it good? Have you is your tummy full? They was like just kidding so that they can
Normal
get
discussion.
comfortable with the normal discussion. Then they started to ask like for my expectation or not, they didn't ask any questions about my graduation actually. And so the main question they wanted to see is why you want to do international business management. That was the main question they were focusing. I have got full from SIBM Bangalore and international business management. So why do you want to focus on international business management rather than only business management? That was the main question they were wanted to ask, focus me. And so there will be two parts. Like if one person is pointing out on HR questions or understanding your question, another person will be ready to take down what are your current affairs knowledge and how are your knowledge about the surroundings. He will be ready to perform this. I will list down all the questions I have got from the interview question.
Yeah.
First was why international business from over the SIBM Bangalore. Then
Mm.
why MBA? This is a normal question. Why MBA? And being a horticulture graduate, why are you liking to pursue an international business model? Why not agriculture business management? Because SIIB actually has agri business management
Agri
course.
business,
So
right?
they asked me like, have you applied for the agri business management? Like, I told no, sir, I have not applied. Like, are you joking? Being an agri business management, you have not applied for? No, sir, I have not applied because I wanted an holistic development. I don't want to go to particular sector or particular domain in the business management. I want to get an overall information. So like he was satisfied with the answer. Then he asked about are you going with the update with the reading newspapers today? Like I answered the question. Yes, sir. Like I go with the newspaper. Then highlight the because being an international business, they asked me tell me top three international news that presently happening. I mentioned some of the Trumps and the budget or like some of the two three mentions I mentioned because I was daily having update about the newses. So that was it. Like I think my interview was only around 10 to 12 minutes. That was the only time I was having the interview.
Got it.
10 to 12.
Yeah, it has also happened with me in 2022. When I went there, my interview went for 30 minutes, and this literally started from the geopolitics. They are never asked me any behavior questions. The first question, which was bombarded on me regarding, recently the supply chain has been disturbed. So the first question was on that topic. Secondly, regarding India's position in geopolitics. That was my stance. So Arun, I wanted to understand the why SIB. This is most of the students often ask this question. For me, it was very evident that I made the answer like I was working with IT and I was working for France and US clients. So when I used to do the transaction, I had a continuous interaction with the clients. Then I got to know that if I am providing IT solutions to the client, why should I not work and understand the business very well? And that's how my interest lies towards international business. This is how I made my answer. How was your answer regarding why SIB?
So actually, when it comes to SIIB, actually, to be honest, I prepared this answer and like collected all the points before one day. I have spent only for the answer this question actually, because
Mhm.
we have to be clear on the points why we have to want to join SIIB. So when it comes to my, like, I am a person who has taken many leadership qualities and I have done many projects or done internship during my graduation. So I
Mhm.
understood that during of my graduation, business is not only confined to national borders in our India; it is expanding day by day. So in order to have a holistic development, we have to be versatile in terms of today's era. Actually, we can't confine to a particular knowledge. If you are getting a normal business management, it will be like, okay, you are getting a knowledge of a particular domain, or in this India, you can't outperform at the level of students who are doing international business management. So when you are having opportunity, we can get the knowledge of the international business management to have a versatile knowledge and to be in the top leader position at the organization or whatever the position we take. I think international business knowledge is actually very important. That is why I put my points to the interviewers. I told that getting a more knowledge is important, like getting into a particular sector or particular domain. I don't want to confine a set of knowledge. So that is why I convinced my panelist in the interview.
Okay, got it. So, Arun, I wanted to understand now, was this interview wholly on a rapid fire scenario, or was it a generic discussion where they were asking questions and you were answering the questions?
No, actually, there were two panel members. Like first, female panelist members took a time of 5 minutes. Then they sir took a time of 5 minutes. They were not actually rapid firing. They were like cool and calm. Okay, we don't want to grill you. We want to know about your interest and we want to assess you. That was the goal of the interviews. Actually, according to me, they were not grilling or rapid firing. They were asking a question, waiting for me to answer. If I am wrong, also if I am not confident, they were not changing any expression. They were like, okay, you don't know. Like they were not much worrying about that. Just they were going with the flow.
Okay. So, Arun, I wanted to understand, were there any behavioral questions? Were there any questions on your academics, achievements, position of responsibility, the skills that you have, the certification and interest that you have? Are there any questions on these topics? Hello, Arun? Yes, Arun.
I think the network was with an issue.
Yeah.
The call got disconnected.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, you were saying
So
something regarding academics. Were there any kind of question came to you?
actually, they were main focusing on like first of all, like when you are going to international business interview, be thorough with the international news. Like they will not be getting into like minor international business management news. They will be like, okay, whatever the international news is happening, know about it. Just know about it and know overall what is your opinion. How can you put your chances and improve the situation? That is what they are seeking. They will not be seeking like particular minor. Oh, if actually there was an example of the Trump's putting the tariffs or important taxes
On
on the
Mexico
Mexico,
and
Canada, and China.
Canada.
Huh. They will not like how much tax he has put, why he has put. They will not go like that. It's like, do you know and what is your stances and why he is putting? Just know an overall issue of the content. Then it is okay with go with the interview.
Yeah. Those people who are watching us, guys, I'll tell you some resources for you. You can go to First Post, CNBC TV, Business Insider on the YouTube channel and watch all the news that are present there. If you don't have that much time, then go to the Reels part of it and watch all the Reels for past 5 to 6 months so that we'll have a better understanding of what is going on in the global geopolitics. So, Arun, now I wanted to understand
Exactly. I
since
want to add one point regarding like for the updates. Like best analyst you mentioned first post by Palki Sharma. That is
Palki
one of
Sharma.
the best. So I feel because the Palki Sharma is a co-author of that. Actually, sorry, she is a addresser of that situation. So she will give her opinion. What is the exact situation, and you can get
Hmm.
to know. So what is the decision you can take in that position? That is what important. Reading the news is not important because you have to get the point of view of the another person, and then you have to give a point of another person. Then you get knowledge about okay, this is the situation. This is my stance on it. There will be a good situation, and there is no need of like completely reading from top to bottom newspaper. Read the highlights, read the content, and match with the like YouTube videos so that you have a long term memory of that knowledge.
Yeah, as Arun told clearly, by looking at Palki Sharma, you'll have a better understanding of what's the global opinion, what's the people's opinion, and what's her opinion, right? If you don't also want to use your brain too much, just follow her, and whatever she's saying, wrote it down in the points, you'll have a better understanding of what needs to be asked. So, Arun, your interview went for 12 minutes. Have you asked your peers regarding their interview? How was their experience? What kind of question we asked to these people? Because what happens, Symbiosis
Uh,
create one group. Through this group, you are added, right? And whole communication happens through this group.
Actually, SIIB, I was not able to add this group because they have not created this group. But like after completing of the session, we were in the meeting room. We were discussing like just how are your questions. They were like, it's okay. Like how it went for me, always went well. And also it depends upon the panelist members also. We don't know
Right.
who panelist members will come. And they were all like, yes, it went on chill. They were like not grilling or anything. They wanted to know ourselves. That was the only thing or main agenda for them. It was
Yeah.
like same. What are the some of the international business news? Like why you want to pursue international business? If you are having any call, why you like keep it over? Why you choose international businessman over that college? They were like only same questions they were getting to be asked.
Okay. Yeah. So, guys, it is very important that how we, what kind of knowledge that you bring, and what is the whole study that you did for the whole duration, right? Interviews are not meant to be cracked in one day, right? You need to prepare it from past 2 to 3 weeks if you wanted to prepare for it. And if you look for niche course, let's say SCIT, SIM Nashi, SIIB, then for these colleges, you need to have a strong understanding of what needs to be added. If you're going for SCIT, read more about IT. If you are going for SIIB, read and have a strong understanding of global business operations, right? So, Arun, now the interview is done. So, what was your feeling after the whole day?
Like today's interview experience, or like you are asking about
No,
the
that
formal.
SIB's experience. Like, are you
Huh.
confident that you'll definitely crack it? Because I think at 92 percentile, you are the tech comes under top 30 to 40% of the batch who has a strong chance of converting that campus. If you have like 83 to 84 percentile, it would be very difficult to crack SIB. But looking at your experience, I think that you'll definitely get a seat in the campus, and we are optimistic that you will get the college that you thought about it. Yeah, Arun. And so, Arun, what's your suggestion for the people who are aspiring for SIB?
So my suggestion for who are aspiring for the IB, like don't worry, like see whatever interest lies in actually. Before going to the college, go into the website of the college and spend time. And actually, I want miss the question actually. In SIB, there is a specialty of they will teach a foreign languages in the colleges as the part of the curriculum. As interior asked me, the we teach foreign languages. Do you know about them? Actually, by lucky, I saw about the languages which were taught by them. Actually, they teach French, Spanish, Japanese, and German language. You have to choose one of the languages as our option so that we can get top into the international business management. So, like when you see detail about the colleges, they will feel like okay, you are interested in the college and you have taken information from the college. So they will get the believeness in you. So okay, this person has prepared and he will be okay with this.
Right. So those aspirants who are watching us and who wanted to pursue their career in international business, guys, whatever things that are necessary to get into international operations, international marketing, international product development, international consulting, right? Uh, all the things that are there in the plate, you just need to focus on your preparation and crack the B school that you had. Most of the students often came to me and they told me that, so, this college has some rating, less rating as compared to that college, whether I should go for it or not. I always tell people that at least crack that college, then we'll discuss what kind of college that you need to choose it, right?
Yes, exactly. I like if you are having only single option, then you'll be having a no choice. But if you are having a multiple option, then you can choose the college. We are not a person to decide like colleges as a low ranker because that the college who are maintained will be a esteemed dean or a faculty will be maintaining them. They will be having their own reputation. It depends upon how you are going to perform once going to the college. Because if you are maintaining the top 10 to 20%, you'll be almost in the safe side. Like everybody will be thinking like the low package. No, it's not about the low package. It's about the how performance you are going to go on that after going to that college. It is important. And when it's come to interview, like don't think it will convert or not because you have given your best and you don't know what others has given in the personal interview. Only we can see the group experience, we can see others' opinion, and we can. But personal interview is far different from group experience because in the nervousness we sometimes we don't know what we can say, so that will be a situation. Sometimes it may go actually far well and it depends upon the situation. So don't worry about the conversion and all, just give your best and hope for the best. That is what the
Right.
suggestion I give for the students.
Just guys, one last advice from my side. Just focus on the things which in your control. The things which are not in your control, you can't do about it, right? Just focus on the preparation. Come back to us in terms of mock PI percentages. We are there to help you out. If you have any query, just ping me out on the chat box. We're gonna help you out, right? Thank you so much, Arun, for connecting with us. It was nice talking to you, and I hope you'll be the one of the candidate who are gonna crack the desired B school that you thought about it.
Yes, thank you, Akash. I think that was a great opportunity for inviting me here also. And obviously, after converting, I'll reach back you and thank you for helping me out.
Sure, Arun. Thank you so much for reaching me out. Arun, you can log off. We can discuss it after this discussion.